Hey guys, it's me Ava on YouTube, and I thought I'd go with another video today. I'm gonna be telling a story. Just storytelling, just sitting here and talking. I am going to be telling a story of my life with my boyfriend, my love life, because I do have a boyfriend. So I thought I would do a story time for that. And if you didn't yet, subscribe to my channel, please, and give this video a big likes. And further ado, let's get on to the video. So the first thing in my story time is where we met. So guys, I go to kind of like everyone, you go, if you don't have a pool in your backyard, you go like a pool in the summer. And this was like by the end of summer, kind of like, whereas like only like 2 weeks or a couple, like few weeks are left of summer, like by the end of summer, where I was going to the pool, and I was going with my friend. I was going with my friend Layla. And so Layla kind of went off and she was playing with these kids, and this boy. She was playing with this boy, and then I thought, oh, well, let me see what Layla's doing and go play too. And then the boy, I could tell, I thought he was cute and I wanted to be with him. And I thought I would try to flirt with him. And I got Layla and I started flirting with him. And he looked like he could guess that I liked him, like that. But he also liked me that time. And so I got his Instagram. So when we left, we got each other's Instagram, and then we followed each other on Instagram. And then we started texting on Instagram. And we were like texting so much, and then we were a couple. We send each other hearts and like love heart gifs, just keep sending each other hearts and hearts and hearts. And then we tried to get together on a date, and our parents met. So on texting, he sent me his number, so I called, and then our parents talked over the phone and arranged a date. And now, guys, let's get into the dating. So our first date, my parents and his parents were on the phone, just like introducing each other and just like arranging. And he lives in College Park, and he had this festival. There's this College Park festival that that his dad told my parents there was this, like, where there's airplanes and tents of food to eat and stuff. And then he told my parents about that, and then that day we went to their house. And so first, the story of our date. So we drove to his house. He had like a nice house. He had like a good garden in front, and he had like that kind of driveway where like it's the garden, and then like the circle around the garden where you drive, and then it's like at the house. Like he had that kind of like front enter. It was like so cool and like pretty. The gardens were really pretty. And then I went inside. They showed me his family, and then he took me up to his bedroom, and he showed me around. He just like took me up to his bedroom, and we had, guess what? When he took me up to his bedroom, in his bedroom, we had our first kiss. When he took me up in his bedroom, we had our first kiss. And then from his house, we left together. We all left his house, and we all went like downtown in College Park and with his family. And also guys, who took me to the date. My dad drove me, so my dad was there, and we all drove to this festival, like this outdoors festival where like it had like tents of like food. It had like tents of food to eat and like and just like and like tents of things you can buy, and it also had like some performances, like some performances, and there was also like a bunch of like airplane like helicopters and like this. They had this helicopter museum, and so yeah. And we just like walked around, we got something to eat, and then we went in the museum and we were just like talking, getting more romantic. And so that was our first date. And then we kept texting more and more, kept texting and texting. And then we had another date, which I say this isn't really the best date I had. Because, guys, remember when I said at the pool, my friend Layla, who was at the pool. So here's when stuff gets a little complicated. Layla and him were playing at the pool, but as Layla got to know him as my boyfriend, they do not get along. And this date, we picked him up at his house, and then I had this, youth group church thing, like a game night, like a scavenger hunt night at my church, and I just took him, and we went together. But I also took my friend Layla. I took him and my friend Layla, and it was very crowded, and I feel bad because like me and Layla weren't really hanging out because I was with him and like the whole time. Like we're a little touchy in public. Like we really need to work on that. And Layla just like didn't feel comfortable, and Layla kept giving him like these looks, and she was like roasting him. And I was so stressed. I was trying to get them to get along, but they kept fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. And that's where it gets a little bit complicated. And that was my second date. And then we kept texting and FaceTiming, texting and FaceTiming and texting and FaceTiming. And then on winter break, we had another date. This date was the last date from now. So we basically have 3 dates. That's the last date, like, from now. But that's the last date I ever had. And also, I had my whole family over. I mean, I had my aunt, like, my cousins were staying over. And also, Layla was also there, because I thought it'd be nice if we could have a sleepover that night. So Layla was also there. And then it was like it was like in our house, like all around our house, and we were just having this Harry Potter party my mom arranged, where we just watched a Harry Potter movie, and we had butterbeer punch. And I'll link that below in the recipe if you guys want to try making it, butterbeer punch. And also, so like, we were just like, and then like, all my cousins were there and my family, and then my friend was there and he was there, and my friend Layla kept giving him these dirty looks, and like he was like saying, "What's wrong with you?" Well, but further ado, it was a pretty nice time, and now I learned my lesson not to have my rude friend. Not to have Layla and him together, like not to bring Layla on my dates, because they do not get along. And yeah, like, Layla's my best friend. She's just trying to look out for me. I thank her very much, but I know that I'll never have them together again. I finally learned that lesson, and that is the last date we had. So like what I was talking about is like our dates we had, but then also like where we got like a little complicated and stressful with our relationship is that like because like my friend Layla, who was like rude to him, trying like overprotective and roast him and like giving him dirty looks, and then like also, like, he had these friends who bullied him at school, and his friends, my boyfriend, he had these like friends who always like bullied him and like made these fake friends, and they were like making fun of us being in love, and they were trying to like break us apart like on Instagram. But we blocked them and we made sure that didn't happen. So yeah. And that was like where it was like a little stressful, you know. But we always promised that we'll hold on to each other and be together forever. Nice and romantic. And so yeah, and like I was just like telling you a story time of my whole life as a couple. But also, guys, something else that happened though is so that date was on winter break. Like I said, the last date I ever had with him was on winter break. Well, so on winter break there's New Year's Eve, and on New Year's Eve night, this was really sad, and I broke up with him on New Year's Eve. And why is because I thought that we didn't mesh, and cause like I saw his Instagram pictures, and like I just like thought I was being a jerk that time, and I thought he was just cringy and bad, and I thought that he thinks like he's a savage, but he's really not, and I kept making fun of him and thinking that he's like cringy and bad. But then I totally regret that. And then a couple of days later after that, I fell back in love with him. And I was a jerk that time, and I was just like super stressed. But now I know never to do that again, because he's loving. He loves me and he's caring. He's like the only one I know who really gets me. And I love him. And yeah. And hopefully you see that. And also his YouTube name is Michael Giacchino. So Michael Giacchino is his YouTube channel name. He has a YouTube channel. You guys it would be really nice if you could go check him out and subscribe to his channel. That would mean a lot to us. And also, in the future, I am going to be making some more videos with him. Like, as a couple, we will be making some videos together on his channel and my channel. So that would be really nice if you guys could check that out when I make them. And that was my whole story time of my love life where I got a boyfriend. So yeah, hopefully that interested you for a nice storyteller to you guys. And thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and give this video a big likes. And see you next time. Bye!